Get home and make biscuits and gravy. Yeah. I gotta figure out which microphone is. I think I got these correct. Maybe. Oh snap! Still having issues. Yeah. Okay, that's why this microphone has been turned way down for some reason. That should be better. We good?
Oh, crap.
Darcy,
Yes.
your microphone is blocking your face entirely.
That's good. No, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die.
Oh, I'll fix it.
I gotta figure out
That might have worked. Did you get it? No.
I died.
Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, are we good to go? I hope. Well, we're going to assume that everything is working out okay. Anyways, hello, welcome to the first ever discussion hall where we're going to talk all kinds of times about some lovely Pokemon stuff. Got a whole list of talking points, and I'm joined tonight by Amber. Say hi, Amber.
Hello.
And Darcy.
Hi.
So,
You'll have to excuse my voice. I'm getting over being sick. So,
yeah, we were both kind of... she was definitely more sick than I was. But anyways, so, Pokemon Legends. How excited are you guys?
It's a Pokemon game, dude. I'm always excited.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it quite a bit. We will be playing that all day tomorrow. So that's gonna be pretty fun. Still having some concerning problems with these mics. Once we get the kinks all worked out, we'll start in earnest. I think.
Oh, I'm so smart.
Levels, I think. All right. So if anybody is in the chat, let me know what the actual volumes and stuff, if everything sounds okay.
Keep getting my buttons confused.
Maybe Amber's mic needs to be closer to her face too. All right. Anyways, so Amber, what is your earliest memory of Pokemon?
Playing the original Sapphire. My starter was a Trico, and I named her Tika, and I still have her in Sword and Shield to this day.
How did you manage that?
I transfer her through all the games I played because I made that an option. So she's followed me through all the regions.
I didn't even realize that was a thing.
Yeah.
My first memory of Pokemon, like, it's not like all that special, but I guess it kind of is. But we were living in an old house, right? And I was supposed to have gone to bed because it was like late. It was a school night, and I had Pokemon Red on the original Game Boy, and I was like underneath my blankets. And I don't know if either of you guys have ever played games on the original Game Boy, but they have no backlight. So I had a flashlight right in the crook of my neck, like this, shining down at the Game Boy, trying to play Pokemon. And every time I think of like my earliest Pokemon memory, that's what pops into my head, is trying to play Pokemon Red by flashlight under my blankets. Did you ever play Red?
Yes.
Did you like it?
It's a Pokemon game. You're gonna have to stop asking me that. I've never played one I don't like in the original style of them.
I have. I didn't really care for Sun and Moon. That's the only Pokemon game I've ever purchased that I didn't finish.
You didn't finish Sun and Moon?
No, I didn't like it. I found it kind of a slog to play through. Oh, I just fell in a hole. Darcy's earliest memory.
Shield.
Yeah, you're more of a recent Pokemon fan. So what are your thoughts about the new game?
Well, since I only have Shield and Diamond and Sword, to compare it to. I mean, out of those three, I guess I would say my favorite is Sword.
Any
So-
particular reason?
I like the art style better on Sword than on Diamond.
I'm actually the complete opposite. I like the art style better in the remakes. I like the cutie nature of it. I know there's not as much character customization, but I guess that doesn't bother me so much.
Oh, I fell asleep.
So your first Pokemon game was Sword, right? Or no, it was Shield, because you
Mhm.
played Shield first and then you purchased Sword. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it goes. I've been playing Pokemon since the original series. Amber, what was your first Pokemon game? Like the first one you played?
Sapphire for
Sapphire?
the Game Boy.
So yours was, what was that, Gen 3?
I thought it was 2.
I think Gen 2 is Silver and Gold.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I played them, but they weren't my first. There isn't a Pokemon game out there I haven't played in the original style.
right. And my first, or Darcy's first, was Sword and Shield. Like I said, she's newer to the franchise, so I'm definitely, I think, fatigued with the current style of Pokemon. I really, really enjoyed, like, Platinum. Originally was really good, and then Ruby and Sapphire were very good as well. But I don't know, man. It's just I had fun playing through Sword and Shield, but it left me wanting more. Do you know what I mean? Like, there were some ideas they touched on in Sword and Shield that I wish they would have expanded upon. That they just didn't. I think the DLC might have tried to touch on some of the things that we'll discuss later that I'm looking forward to, but it just didn't quite get there for me. So, out of the original series, Amber,
Huh?
which one would be which Pokemon game would you say is the best?
Oof. I don't know.
Top 3.
Alpha Sapphire Omega.
Alpha Sapphire.
Alpha Sapphire Omega Ruby. X and Y. Really like those. And then I'm still a big fan of Pokemon Platinum. Soul Silver, Heart Gold was really good.
Yeah, I know Brittany really liked Soul Silver.
Well, you got to go to 2 regions. Was there not to like?
How did that work? Because I never actually played them.
You-
Did you just basically do a hard reset at the end of one region?
No, everything was pretty much at level with you. Your Pokemon aren't 100s when you face the first Elite Four. So, no, they just kind of... You just went to the next region. It was pretty cool. Oh my god, I didn't know I'd be so bad at aiming these eggs.
All right, so what did you like about older games, and how do they compare with current gen Pokemon?
Well,
So I'm talking like the Game Boy games versus Sword and Shield.
I mean, I like the exploration part of some of the older games where I feel it was lackluster in the more recent games. However, more recent games got rid of HMs, which, hallelujah.
What are HMs?
Darcy has never had to deal with HMs.
They're
No.
moves you have to teach your Pokemon, and they really freaking suck.
Like, they're not
So-
even good moves. They're
No.
like cut.
They're
No.
real bad, and
You have to have them
you
to
have
get through the
have them,
game.
yes. And you had to have them in Victory Road, which is the hardest part of most Pokemon games before the Elite Four. And so your Pokemon were stuck with these crap butt moves.
Most people had what they called an HM slave.
Zigzagoon, Bidoof. I literally was wonder trading once and came across a Linoon named HM Slave. Sure did.
Yeah, I guess that kind of echoes my own thoughts. Like, I don't know. There's just something missing with the most recent Pokemon games, and I think that's the intrigue. Like, you go into those games pretty much knowing everything about them, right?
Yeah.
You know most of, if not all, of the legendaries that will show up in said game, because for some reason it's like released before the game's even out.
Well, I mean, on top of those, though, you have mythicals that show up that you have no idea are gonna come.
But you've got the world itself feels way more linear in more recent Pokemon titles. Like, I don't feel like there's any chances to really go off the beaten path.
No, Sword and Shield was so dialogue heavy, it hurt my soul.
Yes, I know.
That was one thing I really hated about it. You couldn't walk 2 steps without freaking Hop walking up. Hey!
And then him having
What
like,
you doing?
he had like a seizure every time he spoke to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan of Hop. But I'm talking like, I know I've brought this example up to you before, but I'll use it again. In Ruby and Sapphire, finding the Reggies
Yeah.
was like completely out of left field. Like, I did not even know that those Pokemon were in the game. It just so happened that I came across, I think it was Reggie Rock. And that kind of led me down that rabbit hole of finding the rest of them. That kind of stuff is just, it's just not in the most recent games. So, yeah, I really miss that. So that's a nice little segue into this most Pokemon Legends. I'm expecting exploration to be a huge part of this game. Right?
Yeah,
Everybody-
now keep in mind, I'm a little bit more up to date than you are.
Yeah, so try not to spoil too much for me.
I'm trying really hard. I'm not gonna say anything that
So-
I think is even close.
All right, so your thoughts on the first trailer they released? What were your initial impressions of Legends?
Holy Mother of God, there's an open world Pokemon game. I can die happy now. Literally the exact thought that ran through my mind.
What about you, Darcy?
I was just thinking new Pokemon game.
Yay, Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Deborah Perez needs banned. They were a bot.
But I
Oh,
don't have that option on my phone, so
sorry, Nico. I had the wrong chat open. I was wondering why Darcy was talking about Nico. Hold on, let me get this.
I brushed Stoner.
Let me get this
that's
fixed.
Just Stoner, but he added brush to his name.
I changed my name.
I'm still gonna call you Stoner. I hope that's cool.
All right, I'm getting this fixed. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize that I had the wrong chat open.
I was wondering why you weren't replying to anybody. I was like,
Because I'm
pretty sure
rude.
There are people in the chat.
Anyways, hey guys, how you guys doing tonight? I forgot what I asked you, Amber. That threw me for a loop.
You said you asked me how my reaction was to the first trailer. And I told you. I don't know where you're going with that.
So my initial reaction was kind of negative almost. And it has to do with the fact that the first trailer looked rough.
the FPS for that Chingling though.
It looked really rough. And I was just concerned. I thought, an open world Pokemon game, I've been wanting that since I played the originals, because that's kind of the vibe you get from playing those original games back in the day, is they have that open feel to them. So I was really looking forward to an open world Pokemon game, and when they finally were like, hey, here it is, this is open world Pokemon, there was that 3 frames per second chingling in the background, and like the frame rate was visibly dipping in like an official trailer. That is not a good sign. So my expectations were initially very low. While I was excited about it, I was also nervous. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So thankfully they released more trailers, and it looks like, at least from what I've seen, the game has improved drastically since then. I've only watched the second trailer they released, and that is it. That's all I've watched. Because I felt like that trailer showed me too much, and I was like, no, I don't want to know anything else. Hey, Stoner, how's it going? Quick question. Can you guys hear Amber and Darcy okay? That's your cue to say something, Amber.
Oh gosh, well I just fell, so.
Hello.
Oh my god, I fell. Not a platformer, just let that be known.
Anyways, we'll move right along while I wait for the response. So, the direction of this game. They're going full open world and no more random encounters, which hasn't really been a thing in a while now.
They've had the option, but
Yeah. What do you guys think? Is this going to be a mistake or...
nah. The only people that might be heard about it is Nuzlockers. But I don't really, from what I've seen of Legends, I don't really see a way to Nuzlock it anyway, so.
Right, because it's open world. I guess, I don't know if it does locations kind of like Breath of the Wild did. You could do a Nuzlocke that way if it does. But, I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm hoping that, and we'll touch on this a little bit later, that this is what Pokemon is going to stay as. I don't know that I want them to go. If this turns out to be like amazing, I don't want them to go back.
I can 110% guarantee you there will still be traditional Pokemon games. You want to know why?
Why?
Competitive.
Yeah, but does Nintendo really take competitive seriously?
Yes. They hold freaking tournaments. Like legit tournaments that have money and like scholarships and stuff.
So why couldn't they do competitive with Legends?
I guess they could in future games, but I know Legends for sure right now is not at a point where they can. But I'm sure they probably could get there, though.
Interesting. Well,
But I'll tell you right now, competitive Pokemon's a lot bigger than you're making it out to be.
I guess I'm just so unfamiliar with the competitive scene for Pokemon because I just don't care about competitive video games in all honesty. I
I just enjoy like coming up with strategies, and in order to test them out online, you have to have at least half decent Pokemon to do it. Otherwise, you're just gonna get destroyed no matter what strategy you have.
Stoner says no. So I'm guessing you guys are quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What to do about that? Poke your microphone, Amber. Okay, so let's try doing something a little bit different with your mics.
That's an interesting place for that.
Can you still see?
No, I can't.
Oh my god, I'm hitting things. Yeah, how about now?
I got him stuck.
Is that in your way?
Yes.
How about now?
That's right in the middle of my freaking screen.
How about now?
That literally was poking me in the eye.
Oh, I wish these mics were a little bit more sensitive.
Can you turn that up? Pretty sure you can.
I haven't them maxed out.
Oh crap. Oh my god.
Might be able to.
Oh. Ugh. Okay, got it.
All right, Amber, speak.
I'm speaking.
Oh my god, you're cutting out. Oh, I turned it up too much.
Now you guys can really hear me.
Oh man. All right, speak again.
I'm speaking.
And again.
Speaking some more.
All right, I think that's better. I hope it's not picking me up now. Ah, God. Okay, Darcy, speak.
Hello.
And again.
Hello.
And again.
Hello.
Okay. I hope that's better. Sorry, guys, I didn't... there's no way for me to really tell. Now, where were we?
I don't know.
Pokemon and its influence. How has Pokemon changed? How has it influenced your love of video games, Amber?
It's literally like the only game I frequent. I don't have another franchise that I watch closely at all. So I'd say it's had a pretty big impact.
It was for me, it was one of the first franchises I actually really got into. I mean, obviously Sonic was the first game I ever played, but it wasn't a whole lot longer than that when I went like full tilt into Pokemon when I was younger. Like the card game and everything. I had a huge collection of the cards. So who is Rose Cart 8 Dell?
What?
Who is Rose Mario Kart 8 Dell? I don't know. Do you guys know what he's asking about?
No.
Is there something on the screen that says Rose Cart 8 Dell L?
Ow.
Stoner, what are you talking about?
I don't think so. You made me miss all my coins. You suck.
Wasn't my fault. Right, what about you, Darcy? How has Pokemon influenced you and video games?
Well, it was a game I really enjoyed, so it made me like video games, I guess.
I know it was one of the first games you completed.
I haven't completed it, but yes.
Well, completed it to credits.
Yes.
Darcy, not a lot of people do the Pokédex.
Well, I'm not just doing that. I still have a lot of the expansion pack that I need to get done. So, yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Are you planning on going back and playing the expansion pack?
Yes.
Thanks, Tails.
Yeah, I still have Sword, so I plan to still play that, and I plan to play Diamond too.
Is that my friend? Which one?
I am not your friend.
We have...
I'm better.
Amber is the one in the center screen, and Darcy is on the end.
I'm his sister.
Amber's my sister. Darcy is my wife. All right, so expectations versus reality. What are some expectations you've got for Pokemon Legends, Darcy?
Well, I don't really know. I don't think it's going to be like the other games that I've played. So I don't really have any expectations. I don't know what to expect.
You have no expectations at all? I expect it to function at least.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
What about you, Amber?
I expect to sink half of my life. No joke.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to, like I said, function. I want it to... it's a Nintendo game, so I'm expecting it to have a stable frame rate. That's one expectation I will hold for every game I buy, is it should at least do that for me. But I'm also expecting it to be fairly large. Like the world itself to be pretty big. If they, I mean, this is the first open world Pokemon game, so I'm really hoping they've gone all out with the world. And I'm hoping that exploration is a huge factor. Not just like point A to point B kind of
No, come back.
exploration.
Oh my
I'm
God.
wanting there to be, for lack of a better word, temples that you can find and like puzzles to do and those sorts of things. Yes, Amber does indeed play Mario Kart with us.
Yes.
She plays on my sister's Switch. That's why she's
Yeah,
she shows up as Rose.
I don't have my own copy because it's not something that I really want to spend money on if I don't have to. Gotta buy Pokemon. So, yeah, I play on Brittany's Switch and her username is Rose. So that might be where the confusion is coming in.
So, what do you
Can I go
expect this
down
game to play like, Amber?
Nope. I'm not sure how to answer that question because I kind of already know.
Okay. Amber's getting into spoiler territory.
I am, so I'm not gonna answer that. I expect it to play like a Pokemon game.
Yeah, see, I've watched, like I said, the second trailer, so I've seen some kind of dodging mechanic, which is strange to me, like the trainer dodging wild Pokemon. That has me intrigued for sure. I don't know how far that goes. I don't know if you can die. Like, does the trainer have health? I don't know. It's kind of exciting to not know. Which means Amber's not going to say anything.
Oh.
Old versus new. Are you expecting Arceus or Legends Arceus to be the new norm? We kind of touched on this already. Or do you suspect that they're going to
I think they're gonna
one-off? Is this going to be like a one-off thing?
I think it's gonna be like a spin-off that they keep going, but
So-
I think they're also going to release
So this is going to be like Pokemon Coliseum and...
like, you know how they're remaking
Mm-hmm.
older games? I think they're gonna continue doing that.
Oh, so we're going to... In 5 years from now, we're gonna get a remake of Sword and Shield?
Yeah. I legit think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna keep making remakes. Black and White, of course, is next, and I think they're gonna keep up with that.
Well, like I had already previously stated, if this Pokemon game turns out to be exactly what I'm wanting from a Pokemon game, I don't want them to go back. Because while those games are good, the formula is so tired. It has been done to death. Pokemon really has not changed its structure since its first iteration. Can you think of another franchise that has not changed?
The thing is, though, they didn't have to. They were selling so well.
Yes, but for those of us that have been longtime fans of it, it's gotten stale. And I know I'm not alone in that.
No.
I know there are plenty of other people that feel the exact same way that I do.
Indeed, there are. Oh.
It's just-
I can't say that I'm one of them. I enjoy Pokemon. I enjoy the trope that they came up with.
Oh, the evil team steals the legendary Pokemon and
Yeah.
tries to conquer the world in some stupid way that makes
Well,
no
that's
sense.
not even Sword and Shield didn't have that.
Yes, it did.
No.
It totally did. It had the Spike Myth people, and then it had...
They were not stealing a legendary.
Oh, you're okay. The team wasn't stealing the legendary. You're
No.
correct. There was just the chairman was stealing legendaries.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever.
no, he wasn't stealing a legendary. He was worried about the power crisis, and so he was trying to harness the power of the legendary.
Whatever. Same idea. It's not different enough to warrant like calling it a drastic change to the formula. There was a legendary Pokemon that somebody was trying to steal. Where are going to play? Not today, not tomorrow, not Saturday. I'm not quite sure when the next Mario Kart stream is going to be, in all honesty, because tomorrow we're doing the Pokemon live stream event, which is going to take up literally all day. And then we'll do another stream for Pokemon on Saturday. So Mario Kart is on hold for a while. Same thing with Smash Bros. Now, would you guys like to see further deviation from the original formula?
I'm pretty happy with open world Pokemon, not gonna lie. I'm kind of hoping there is still like battles and stuff, like gyms. I'm hoping there's something akin to that, because that is a really big motivator to train up. I mean, I can't say what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna spoil stuff. I had to
Yeah.
be quiet.
Yeah, I gotta shut up, because what I'm about to say is definitely spoiler-ish if you're not keeping up with it at all.
I saw you stream Smash Bros for 9 seconds. Yeah, I accidentally hit the go live button before I had all the settings changed over for this stream.
You freaking scrub.
We
Oh
were
my
definitely
gosh.
having technical difficulties with getting all these mics and everything to work tonight. But I hope it's good. Personally, as far as deviating from the original formula, I almost wonder what it would be like to have a real-time, instead of doing like turn-based combat, to have it be like actually real-time combat. What that would be like. I don't think it would be really, I don't think it would be feasible with the type of game the Pokemon is, the monster collecting game, just because there are so many Pokemon and designing attacks and
Hey, come here.
all that for each of the different Pokemon. I just feel like that would be
Gosh.
outside the realm of possibility. Because if you look at the animations for a lot of the Pokemon, they're very simplistic animations. And I think they do that because there are so many Pokemon that if they went like full out with animating these Pokemon, they would never finish the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess as far as deviating from the original Pokemon formula, I don't know that they would be able to do a whole lot more while still maintaining the spirit of the original games. What are your thoughts, Darcy?
I don't know. I don't.
Darcy has no thoughts.
No thoughts on that.
All right. Character customization. So that has become more prevalent in recent titles, especially with Sword and Shield. I know they had a little bit of that in X and Y, and I'm not sure about Sun and Moon because I didn't play it. But it's become pretty significant, in my opinion, with more recent Pokemon titles. Unless you play as a guy, and then you get like 3 options for pants and a shirt or two. So always play as a chick. You better believe I'm playing as a chick tomorrow.
How?
What about Super Mario Party? Yeah, like I said, the next couple streams are going to be dedicated to the new Pokemon game. Mario Party is something we've discussed doing, but that's more of a small scale multiplayer game, so I'm open to doing it, but maybe not for a little while. So, how in-depth do you guys think the character customization is going to be for this game?
I don't have an answer.
I hope it's like Sword and Shield. I hope they have stores with clothes and you can choose different hairstyles and makeup and stuff. I thought that was fun.
Yes, that's what I'm expecting it to be.
That was one of my favorite parts of Pokemon. So.
What? Darcy's gonna make BLTs. When we're done?
I don't have an answer for that question.
Amber's watched too much about this game. I'm going into this as blind as I possibly can. Amber has watched as much as she possibly can.
Yeah, spoilers don't bother me. They just make me more excited.
I like experiencing things for the first time.
I'll still get to
knowing-
experience
without
them.
knowing they're coming. That's what I like about it. So I'm expecting there to be customization similar to Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I'm hoping that it's a little bit more. Like, I'm hoping that you can do more as far as choosing your hairstyle and colors, because you were limited. It was pretty limited as far as what kind of hairstyles you could go with. This, like I said, especially if you were a guy. And I'm hoping that you can change the color of outfits to your liking, which would be nice. And I'm hoping that there are like more accessories, and I would like to be bald. Like, I can't make my characters bald ever. I don't like Pokemon. Oh, that's a shame. Pokemon's a pretty good franchise. So yeah. What do you want from character customization? We kind of already touched on that. Online functionality. What do you guys think the online functionality is going to be of this game? I know there's co-op of some kind. I don't know how far they're taking the co-op. I don't know if you can play the game with a friend. I don't know if it's just like the wild area type of deal.
I'm not 100% sure on that either. I know some things, but I don't know.
Well, that's not really spoilery, so you can talk about that.
Well, I know that there's a certain lady in the main hub area that you can go and you can trade. That's about the extent that they've shown. So,
because it definitely says on the game itself that it's not 2 players online, but it doesn't elaborate. Like that's such a vague statement. Like, it could be 2 players and you could just do battles together. So if they do decide to go that route, I'm hoping there's something similar to the Battle Tower that you can do with a friend, because that was definitely missing in the remakes for Diamond and Pearl. I don't know what possessed them to remove the multiplayer aspect of that. Like, that's what made Battle Tower so much fun. Discuss the possibility of cooperative play. So what would you guys like to do cooperative play?
it depends on what it's like, really.
Okay, so say that there is like just full co-op, like you can play the entire game with somebody.
No.
You wouldn't want that.
Nope.
I'm going to need you to elaborate, because that sounds amazing to me.
I very much play Pokemon at my own pace, and I don't
Okay.
want...
In that instance, I can understand that, because you don't want to have to match somebody else's. Like, if you want to take your time, you want to have that option, right?
Yeah, and that's how I play Pokemon. I'm very... When it's not... Like, with the DLC, especially Crown Tundra, it took me a while, because I was just going to every little corner, seeing whatever I could see. So...
Right. Yeah, I think that having... So, like I said, I understand that sentiment, but I know, at least for me and Darcy, I think... I don't know, Darcy, would you enjoy playing the entire game with me from start to finish? Or would
No.
you would rather play it without me?
Yeah.
You hate me, don't you?
No, I like Amber. I would like to play it at my own pace. I don't want to be holding you back if you continue to go on, or I don't want you to spoil it if you go on before me.
And I don't want to have to wait for you if I want to move through something quickly.
Right.
I wouldn't do that.
All right. So this would be like, if you guys did play the game with, like, if that was a possibility, it would be like a second playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me and Bren usually will play through and then we'll do a Nuzlocke of it. Maybe we'd do that instead because you can't really Nuzlocke this game.
Interesting. Yeah, we definitely have different ideas there. All right, so story beats and gameplay. What do we know about the story? I'm gonna start because you are a spoil-filled turd basket. As far as my knowledge about the story goes, I know that there are Pokemon that are like enraged. I don't know what causes them to be enraged. I don't know if it's like some kind of like Pokemon magic, kind of like a. Oh, I just got smushed. Kind of like the Dynamax thing. Doesn't make sense. It's just Pokemon magic, right? So maybe it's something like that. And I know that this takes place in the past. Because, as we'll get to later, the Pokeballs look like they're made of wood. Which is really cool. I like that everything looks more mechanical.
Takes place in like feudal Japan era.
Yeah, which is... As a setting, I think that's more interesting than the more, like, modernized Pokemon setting that we're familiar with.
Up there.
And I know that... Well, honestly, I guess that's about all I know about the story. I know so very little about it. What about you, Darcy?
I don't know any about it.
You don't know anything?
No.
Well, that's good, though, you know, because you'll be just as blind as me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I messed up.
What about Amber? How much does Amber know?
Well, I know a lot.
You know the conflict that we're facing in this game, or...
No, I just know that there are like enraged Pokemon, there are noble Pokemon.
So, for those of you that don't know, noble Pokemon are basically this game's version of legendaries.
Sort of. Kinda. I mean, I'm pretty sure Arceus is going to be in the game. It is called Legends Arceus.
This is true. That should go without saying. And I know that you can ride Pokemon.
Yeah, I know a lot about that. They
You know-
did this really cool thing. It's really not spoilerly. I actually recommend you do it. They did it's called a 360 video on YouTube, and you're basically just riding one of the mounts. Like you ride all three of them. And you can look all around as you do it. It's really cool. You just see Bidoofs and stuff, like normal normal
You just see Bidoofs.
normal Sinnoh Pokemon, so it's not like spoiler-y.
Yeah, that was it Geodude, Darcy, that was
Oh, my
so
gosh.
prevalent in
Diamond.
Yeah.
That was normal for
Ugh.
that gen.
I
so-
saw so many God blessed Geodudes.
Yeah, that's pretty much just that gen. That's how it was.
But see, my memory of Platinum is so vastly different than my experience with the remakes. And I don't know if it's because I've got like some super rose-tinted glasses for that game, but I remember that region just being so much better. The mix of Pokemon for Diamond and Pearl is so bad. It's so bad. There are like 2 grass Pokemon. And that's an exaggeration, I know, but I think in all honesty, I think there's like maybe 6.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot. I won't lie.
So, I mean, water type Pokemon run that region. I don't know. Wasn't a huge fan of that. Yeah. So that's something I'm hoping the new game is going to address. Because it takes place in Sinnoh too. So I'm hoping that the mix of Pokemon's at least a little bit better than it was in Diamond and Pearl. Not as many Geodudes, please. Saw so many Geodudes. So as far as the story is concerned, would you prefer like a really deep, lengthy storyline, or just something that gives you a reason to go out into the world and tells you, okay, explore, find Pokemon?
I don't really know how to answer that because I know.
You know how deep the story's going to go.
Well, kinda. I I don't know if this. I know there's like a more limited cast of characters that you get to know a lot more well than you do.
Oh God, don't tell me there's gonna be another hop.
From what I've seen, it's more limited cast that you get to know a lot better. So like, you actually get to know these people versus them just being kind of there. In my opinion, it looks like they took the story in a better direction. Oh no. I'm so not good enough to do this.
Is that girl eating my soup?
I hope so. That's hilarious.
I think she is.
Yay! Sorry, I'm playing Yoshi and I'm very bad at it.
What's your opinion on the story?
Mine?
No, Darcy.
Oh, she's not even out here.
Oh. Her camera is frozen. It still shows her sitting there.
He's not.
She has stepped away. Why is her camera frozen? Whatever. We're just gonna have a still image of Darcy. I hope everybody's fine with that.
She's here in spirit.
She's here in spirit.
Me?
So, shinies in the overworld.
Yeah.
So, you brought this up, and my first thought was, they are shiny, like, before you... Because, I guess because there's really no random encounters, you can see them as they are.
And that was in Let's Go too. I don't know if you know that.
I did not.
In Let's Go, overworld shinies were a thing. They made shiny hunting so much easier. Because people would just sit in a certain area and you would just kind of walk in and out. So one spawn. So as a shiny hunter myself, kind of excited about that, not gonna lie. I kind of got spoiled on
Shinx.
What?
I know Shinx is in this game.
It's a Sinnoh Pokemon. Of course he is. What are you talking about?
Because when I was over at your house, you had YouTube pulled up, and there was a
Matthew, it's Sinnoh.
thumbnail of shiny Shinx.
It's Sinnoh.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that spoiler.
Oh, yeah, totally, because it's Sinnoh. Shinx is in Sinnoh. Did you not just play through Diamond and Pearl?
I did, and it was very okay.
I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. Do I hit him from the side? Oh. Big brain.
So you also brought up I just killed myself. You also brought up the battle system.
Yeah.
I have questions about that as well.
I would probably have answers for you.
Shh. So you said you were wondering if the trainers themselves can actually move.
Yeah. In battle.
What would be the purpose, though?
Well, Pokemon can attack you, so pretty sure if your Pokemon dies, can they continue to attack you before you switch out to the next Pokemon?
See, my initial impressions were that it was going to work kind of similar to random encounters, to where you would see a Pokemon, it would attack you, and you would throw out a Pokeball, and that would bring up the fighting menu. That's what I'm expecting it to play like. So I think once the fighting menu pops up, it'll probably switch the behavior of the Pokemon that you're fighting to where it just waits for you to bring out the next Pokemon. You know what I mean?
No. Guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting anyways. Whether or not it plays like that, I don't know. I think it would be really cool if the Pokemon could attack you after your Pokemon have been defeated. Like, if you hit the run button, you have to actually run from the Pokemon. That sounds terrible, actually. I don't want that. I wonder how running is going to work, though. Because it doesn't load you into a separate, like... in the other games, when you find a Pokemon in the overworld and you touch it, it loads into like a little room almost that you fight them in, right? This
Yeah.
game doesn't do that. You fight
Nope.
them right there where you've ran into them.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't even run into them. You just throw a Pokemon out and you fight them that way. So that's kind of, I don't know, like, how's that going to work? Like, if you need to run from a Pokemon, do you actually physically have to run away from it?
Probably.
That's kind of cool. So there's also something else that I've unfortunately had shown to me is there's a crafting system in this game.
Yeah, there is.
So how is that going to work? Are you going to be responsible for crafting Pokeballs?
Yes.
So you have to craft Pokeballs.
Pretty sure.
So there's going to be some kind of resource management and gathering,
Yep. There sure is.
which is also a first for Pokemon. Oh, I hope they don't bring back HMs.
I think that's what the mounts are for.
That would make sense. So I wonder what actually collecting the resources is going to be like. Are you going to... Is your trainer going to walk around with an axe chopping trees?
I actually know the answer to this.
You can share.
So to collect resources, you basically, oh, wait. Sorry. You basically, how do I get in there? You throw a Pokeball at the resource and your Pokemon collects it.
Oh.
How do I get this? I don't understand.
That's weird. All right, Charizard, get over there.
It looks like it flows pretty well.
Collect those branches.
Well, from what I've seen, like there's, you know, in Monster Hunter, the mine, like ores and stuff that pop out, and you can go over there and mine them with a pickaxe. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. So there's like ores like that, and basically, you throw your Pokemon at the ore, and it'll mine it for you.
So is it like all automated? You don't have to actually do anything?
You have to throw your Pokemon at it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I got that.
Oh, that's doing something. They don't just what the crap. They don't just do it for you for no reason. You gotta entice them. You gotta throw it. You can also kind of like the safari areas in Pokemon, you can throw berries instead of Pokeballs at Pokemon.
Does that like make them friendlier when you catch them?
I think it does make it easier, yeah.
I see. That makes sense. So, if there are other legendaries in the world just like hanging around, could you imagine like you're sitting here and you got like a Pidgey, a level 3 Pidgey, and you're like your starter Pokemon? Because I don't know I think Cyndaquil's a starter.
Yes.
So you got your level 5 Cyndaquil and your level 3 Pidgey, and you're like climbing up the side of a mountain or something, and just there's Rayquaza just hanging out for some reason.
I don't know if he's gonna be in this game.
I don't either. That's what's exciting, because I don't know. Oh, he jumped. How do you feel about the crafting system?
I like it. It's gonna make me spend more hours.
That's kind of what I thought. What I thought too. I was like, it's just a reason to spend more time in the game. It's gonna be just something else to do. A reason to explore the world outside of just collecting Pokemon too.
Yeah, and I know how the Pokédex works, so it's really cool too.
I'm assuming it's like a book that you're filling out,
Yeah.
and you're like your character's doing like sketches of the Pokemon because this is like the first one, right?
I don't think you sketch the Pokemon. But, oh, you mother truckers, get back here. I'm just gonna wait right here. I don't want to say anymore because it's kind of spoilery about the Pokédex.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But it's really cool. And it makes you get out there and do your dang job as a Pokemon explorer.
I wonder if there will be swimming.
On the back of one of the mounts.
Well, I mean, like, because there are definitely Pokemon under the water. So
There might be fishing. That's been in every Pokemon game ever.
Right, I guess that would be the only way, because if they did some kind of, like, underwater thing, that'd be neat, too.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Wait, no, don't take me there.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, the transition between mounts, like if you want to switch from Braviary to Basculin, super smooth. Like I was kind of worried that you wouldn't be like once you're on a mount, you're stuck on that mount. Nah, you can switch between them. Super easy, super smooth. So I can take like in the 360 view, you start on Hisuian Stantler, which is not Stantler, it's the evolved form. I can't remember the name of it right now. The white deer. What? Weird deer. There we go.
The white deer.
The white deer, weird deer.
Oh, weird deer. That's the
So,
one.
you start on him, and then you go from Weird Deer to Hisuian Braviary, and then from Braviary you go to the Basculin, and it's super smooth, and you can do that in game, just hopping to and fro. Oh, there we go. Oh. I'm so bad at this game. Okay. Hey. Oh, I can do this. Okay. I don't have any eggs, though. That's a problem.
Yeah, the game releases in, what, 5 hours?
Something like that. I'm pretty excited. I wanted today to go really fast, even though I'm on vacation, because I have 4 days to enjoy the beauty. I cleaned the house today, so I didn't have to stop. It's gonna be like sleep, eat Pokemon. Sleep, eat Pokemon. And the Switch is portable, so I could take it with me if I gotta do some business.
I gotta take a crap. Switch is
Pokemon.
coming with me.
That's right. I'm not taking my freaking eyes off of it.
I've been waiting for this game.
My whole
so
life.
long.
Literally, my whole life. I've been waiting for something like this.
Seemingly bringing out all the stops for their franchises. Like
Yeah.
we just had the excellent Metroid Dread. Metroid Prime 4 is still coming out at some point. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands
Oh my
looks
gosh, looks
incredible.
So good.
It looks incredible.
That's a game I would co-op 100%.
Yeah, it totally has co-op too.
Yeah, it does. Really good looking co-op.
So I'm very much looking forward to that. We'll do another event for that game too, I think.
Yeah, I'll get that day off too, so.
But yeah, now all we need is some Star Fox.
Bayonetta's coming out too.
Oh yeah, well that's not a Nintendo franchise. It might as well be, but
Yeah, it pretty much is.
but yeah, we just need some Star Fox.
Where did my dog
Some
go?
open solar system flying Star Fox. Not every game needs to go open world though either.
No,
But games like Pokemon, it feels right.
it does. I can't get these red coins. That really sucks. Oh, I did it. Oh my god. No. They disappeared. I'm so sad. I figured it out too late, me and my small brain.
I thought you were over there being big brain.
I was for a while, and then I went small brain because I'm an idiot. Oh my god, hold on. There was a flower back here. I want to
All
go
right,
this way.
so I think that about wraps up the discussion for Pokemon Legends. We are going to be streaming Legends tomorrow, starting at 10 in the morning. I am very much looking forward to it. I cannot wait.
I will be up well before then.
Oh, yeah, you'll be here at least 8 o'clock in the morning so we can get through all of the inevitable technical problems of starting a stream with this many microphones hooked up.
Well, I am a grandma, so I'm at least up by 7, and I'll be up far before then. It'll be a miracle if I get much sleep tonight at all.
You're that excited?
I'm so excited.
It brings me back to my days as a child when I was waiting for Christmas morning and I couldn't sleep.
I think it's even more exciting than that, to be real. I'm pretty excited. Pokemon is my favorite gaming franchise, and it's giving me everything I want in a Pokemon game, so...
Speaking of everything I want, so I was curious because Nintendo Life posted their review, right? And I had to know. I had to know if it was even remotely decent. And I didn't want to watch anything of it, so I skipped to where they were talking about their rating for it. And Xeon from Nintendo Life, I'm not sure if he's the one that wrote the review or if somebody else wrote it and he just adapted it to video. But he said it is the best Pokemon game ever made. So, I mean, I've got some fairly high expectations, and I know that's probably, you shouldn't go into a game with those kind of expectations, but they're set, unfortunately. So I'm going to be pretty critical of this game, I think.
Dude, it could run at like 12 frames per second and I would still be happy. It's open world Pokemon. I am going in. They're trying something new, so it's probably going to be a little rough around their edges at some point. And that's okay.
Well, while yes, you could say they're trying something new, but you have to keep in mind that Breath of the Wild was the first open world game that Nintendo had ever made.
I know, and they did a dang good job.
So you can't really be like, well, they're trying something new, so...
Well, I can.
That's not that's, in my opinion, that's not an excuse. The do's and don'ts of open world gaming have existed for years. So there's really no reason for this game to be bad outside of poor game design or poor optimization. There's no excuse. So I don't think that we should, as fans of the franchise, give it a pass if it's a bad game.
I don't think it's going to be a bad game, though.
I don't either.
I'm just saying, I'm sure there's going to be minor faults, and I'm going to be okay with those because...
Well, there is no such thing as a perfect game either.
No. But I'm sure there are going to be some people that want it to be everything they ever wanted, and I don't think it's going to be that quite yet. I think there's still going to be some rough around the edges parts of it, like maybe some repetitive quests or I mean, I know
just the fact that there might be quests in a Pokemon game is exciting to me, because they're just
like, I don't think they're gonna be, even like with that expectation set, I don't think they're gonna be like Assassin's Creed and be like, here's the same quest but over here instead. Wow, I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
Better be careful. Assassin's Creed is a good franchise.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, anybody watching, so sorry. Not my cup of tea. I think they're boring. They look very boring.
You know,
Not
I actually
for me.
played Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
I know, and you said it sucked.
And I hated it.
And I watched you play it, and it looked sucky. So, I mean, I guess I shouldn't judge a game I haven't played, but it looked bad. And I've seen other people play it. Not for me.
But Pokemon, on the other hand,
heck yeah.
Pokemon's not repetitive at all. It just hasn't changed the way it plays in over 20
See,
years.
I, for one, am a huge fan of turn-based combat. I have zero, and I mean zero problems with turn-based
My
combat.
cognitive skills are very lacking, so anything that's not turn-based, I suck
No.
at.
Hey, I'm a rhythm game player, so I have some pretty good functionality up in the brain.
I didn't say your brain. I said your cognitive skills, like your reaction time.
Okay, again, rhythm game player, my reaction time's pretty dang
The
good.
thing about rhythm games, though, is it's mostly muscle memorization.
Yeah, but you gotta pass the song first.
Think about it this way.
You
When
jerk.
you play a song for the first time on a harder difficulty, you get your ass kicked, right?
Not all the time.
Most of the time, you definitely do. If it's a difficult song, sight reading a song for the first time is hard because you haven't gotten that
You
muscle
can
memory
say that
down.
for any game, though.
Not true.
Yes.
Playing Mario and doing Champions Road or whatever that disastrous of stage was, there's no muscle memory there. That is all skill. Just get good.
Okay,
Amber.
you have to pass the song to play it, though, and get better at it, so...
I hope you know I'm really just pushing your buttons.
I know, you're being a jerk. I bet you couldn't even do half of what I do in my game. Shut up.
I bet I could.
I bet you couldn't.
I bet I could. Do you know why I bet I could?
Why?
Because I'm a drummer.
I bet you couldn't.
So when it
I
comes,
bet you would suck.
When it comes to, I'm actually really good at rhythm games, and it's because I have, I'm pretty good with keeping time, basically.
Brandon played one with me yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago. That was super nice.
Is he any good?
Yeah, he did okay. And it was like an hack and slash kind of thing, but
Oh, so there is a rhythm game coming out for the Switch that I'm super excited about.
the metal one.
Yes, that looks so good. It's like Doom, but music.
Yeah, totally gonna play that.
I don't know if I can stream that one though.
Probably not. We went over this.
Yep, we had talked about streaming it. What is that game called? Do you remember?
Metal something.
It's called Metal something.
Metal something, I think.
But the problem with streaming that game is since it's music based and it uses music from major like bands and such, that I would get copyright striked quicker than you can say YouTube.
Yeah, you would.
And I don't know if it's. I just don't know if it's worth it. There are plenty of other games I can stream. I don't need to stream that one.
Songbird Symphony. The game's so much fun. You're just a lame-o.
All right, I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. So, keep in mind, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., we are starting the Pokemon live stream, streaming up until 1 o'clock. This is all Central U.S. time, streaming up until 1 o'clock. And we'll take a 1 hour break for lunch. And then from 2 until 6 o'clock that night, we will stream some more. During said stream, we are doing that giveaway, so make sure you follow that link in the description to the Gathering Hall official website. Fill out that entry form, get signed up, and join us tomorrow, and potentially win yourself some free goods, including a physical copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Good old swag.
Well, it's not really swag. Swag would include merchandise that we don't have yet. Anyways, we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
You ever think of streaming your own game?
Yeah.